What's up, guys? We're gonna do a quick video today. We have 31 cards. We had 34, but 3 were not slabbed because they weren't authentic, apparently. No idea why. But this is the typical, a lot of Jordan stuff, some baseball, junk wax era baseball, 80s stuff, and some hoops. And then we have a little bit of football too. So first card of the order is a Jordan hoops, and here we go. So we got a mint 9 on the 93 Upper Deck Jordan. I always say there's a Jordan effect, so you'll get normal grades, and then when you have the Jordans pop up, they're always a grade lower than you probably should get. So this card looked perfect coming out. I mean, I guess maybe there's a centering issue on the left, and maybe that's why, but as far as surface, corners, and everything else, it was very clean. So first one done. Second card of the order is a famous nicknames Anthony Hardaway card, and we got a mint 9 on that. So this I came across just like dumpster diving at a local card shop, and noticed that these are pretty rare. So 9 on that. Next card is classic Shaq. I've gotten a bunch of 10s on these cards, and this is a 9, so off to a very bland start. Another Shaq coming up, and we have a 9 on that. So, you know, if you're not getting 10s on these cards, you're sinking. Might be a little soft corner, I don't know. Maybe the grader's tough. Let's see how it keeps going. Next one is a Jordan Fleer 91 and a 9. So I think if this is any indication on how this order is going to go, I think we're going to see a whole lot of 9s the entire time. We got another Jordan Skybox and a 9 on that. So the Jordan effect is full on. I just did a order yesterday, and I had 2/3 10s. So, and then you get an order like this, and we've gotten all 9s so far. Same card, and this is a 10. So our first 10, Skybox 91. Let's see how different these are. I don't know. Looks like the same card to me. All right, next one up is another Jordan, and we got a 9 on that. That's the Salutes. So I don't know if I've gotten a 10 on this. I've gotten a bunch of 9s on this set in general, but you pick up these cards for like $1 a piece, so you pay the grading fee, and you know. Next card is another Jordan, and it's another 9. So the Jordan effect is loud and proud on this order. Here's an Upper Deck Jordan. This one looked perfect to me, and it was a 10. So if this one came back a 9, I would have been a little confused, but I've been holding on to this for a while. And really, I think the centering is a little fatter. I think they could have called this one a 9, but we got a 10. Next card is the Skybox Golf card. This was a little off-centered. I just wanted to send it in to get it slabbed, bump up the value, and it's a 9. So my buddy had given me a free box to open at around Christmas time, and I've been holding on to these cards for waiting PSA to go down in value. And then here we go. Another same card, and we got a 5. What? Wow. Don't know how this got a 5. Everything is sharp. Maybe this is misgraded. I'll have to send this one to the rep. That doesn't make sense. Sean Kemp Hoops Rookies. You're looking for a 10 or bust on these. And we got a mint 9 on that one. Got one more Kemp. And we got 2 9s. So we had a tough grader. This is a very, very subpar order. Mark Jackson, this one was off-centered, so expect a 9 on that. Jordan, David Robinson, a 5. I don't get it. I don't know how this is a 5. I feel like I gotta have to check that one out too. And here's another David Robinson, and we got a 6. So I might have to, I don't know if you guys can see these, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with these cards. I'm gonna have to probably send these back in. All right, let's move along. Next card in the order is a 1980. Went to a swap meet, got like 9 cards from this old lady who just had these 1980 Topps basketball cards, and they just looked good. I don't know how much value they were, but I wanted to see what they'd be graded if I sent them in. So the first one is a checklist card with Calvin Nat, Austin Carr, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and it came back an 8. So that's what I was expecting on this. So, second card of the order, and this one was also, this is the Julius Erving one, and it's probably about the same condition, so I imagine I'm gonna probably get the same grade, and we got a 5 on this. So, I don't know what's happened on these, but I feel like we might have got 4. We gotta kind of circle back to PSA and see what's up. Here comes a Studio Gold Ken Griffey card. We got a 10 on that. So we're hitting the baseball section now. I imagine the grades are going to start even out because it's not Michael Jordan's and not the PSA dip on the Jordan cards. Next card is a Jordan rookie upper deck, and this one will probably be lower because it's Jordan and it's a 9. Another one of the same card, and a mint 9 on that too. So Jordan effect is back. Jeter rookie. This has the potential to be a big card. I've gotten a 10 on this before, and I got a mint 9 on it this time, so looks a little off left to right. The rookies, Bo Jackson, got an 8. So Grader wasn't having a good day. That card looks clean too. It's Canseco, Topps traded, in a 9. Little dab of white there. Centering's a little off top to bottom, so I agree with that one. Jack Nicklaus is the first golf card that I've sent in from this set. You gotta watch the chipping on the back of these. I thought this was a 10. Looking at the back, I would say the centering's off, so maybe they're gonna knock it to a 9, but there we go, 10. So that's all we want from the graders, is the fair grades. Emmitt Smith, this one was definitely off left to right. I just wanted to slab it, bump the value up. So there's a 9 on that. Got that out of a set. I think it's a good looking year. Barry Sanders traded. I think this might have been a little bit off center. This could be a 9, this could be a 10, and it is a 9. So look at a little fatter there, a little thinner there. Makes sense. Dion, this one to me looked really good. I could see this being a 10, and it was a 10. So things are a lot more. I feel like once you're not slabbing Jordans, everything kind of comes back a little bit more fair, doesn't it? We got a couple left here. This is a Barry Sanders Pro set. I've been through a lot of these cards. I've gotten, I think, 1 10, a bunch of 9s, and we got another 10, so that's great. That's what you want on this card. Always got to check the spacing here, spacing there. Make sure no white is showing. So this last card of the order is the first time I've ever slabbed this year. It's a Steve Largent rookie. I was thinking it was probably going to be an 8. It had potential to be a 9, but realistically, you know, it's older. They're going to probably be a little bit harder on it, and we'll probably get an 8. But if we get a 9, that's great. So I got an 8. So I think overall, you know, I'm not surprised by the Jordan stuff going the way it did. There's these 4 or 5s that, if you guys look, I mean, this is just not what a 5 looks like. I mean, you look at all there's no warping. You know, sometimes if the card's really warped, you'll see it. These cards are just not warped. I mean, there's nothing wrong with these cards. So we'll have to investigate that further. But anyways, thanks for hanging out. I think we got a couple victories in this batch. Definitely some stuff that made this whole thing worth it. I think this Largent and an 8, that's a good looking 8. The Barry Sanders, that's great. Deion Sanders, that's great. What else we got here? We got the Jack Nicklaus 10. I don't know. Overall, you know, Studio Gold 10. Overall, I think is a very average order. I think pretty underwhelming to be frank. We got a Jordan 10 here. I think just when you send in those older Jordan cards, you just gotta expect that they're going to probably give you 9s on the most minor things to keep the population kind of tamed. But anyways, we did get a few 10s on this order. So what do we get? 1, 2, 3. Normally I'm about 50% to 66% 10s, and this order, out of 31 cards, I got 6. So tougher, greater, older cards, it's all possible. So see you guys next time.